Thank you for joining in. It's so good to have you. Tell us, I mean, you being in this field for long, what has been some of your strong milestones, if you can share with us?
So I would go reverse chronology if I could say that. My biggest milestone that I've crossed is being able to bring the brand Log9 to life and nurture its brand identity, nurture its purpose and positioning in the market, and to now make it more aware in the market, to kind of be very strongly positioned within the electric vehicle sector as well as the sustainability sector from a tech perspective. So for a growing deep tech, I guess my biggest milestone would be to kind of bring that brand to life. Prior to that, my experience is working with organizations such as Ashok Leyland or Danfoss. So Ashok Leyland, again, my key milestone would be to launch some of the key products into the market. For Danfoss, Indianize a global brand. So being a Danish organization, while there are certain brand ethos and a certain brand proposition that they bring to the table, when you bring it and Indianize it, it has to kind of bring it from the Indian culture perspective, the Indian context perspective, and that's one of my biggest milestones so far.
Good to know, good to know. If you kind of give us a sense, how are you looking at the ratio or the division between the legacy media and the traditional media and the spend going in both of them?
So Resham, well, there has been an ongoing and a never-ending debate on this subject, right? But the fact is, both will coexist. I don't see a reason to believe because digital has come of age in the last decade to come, the traditional media has lost its essence. It's basically what purpose is the brand trying to serve. So coming from the industry that is commercial vehicle industry, I would still say while digital has come a distance, but traditional media has had its own role to play. So it's about who you're talking to, when do you want to talk to them, where do you want to talk to them, and why do you want to talk to them. That's what is going to define the digital and the traditional media. But yes, digital media now, thanks to the the surge in smartphones, the social media, the internet penetration, सब लोग हैं social media पे, सब लोग हैं internet पे. हर चीज़ की शुरुआत गूगल पे होती है और फेसबुक पे शायद से खत्म होती होगी. But yes, digital is going to play, but traditional media is not going anywhere anytime soon. Maybe the traditional media is also evolving and they're trying to keep pace with the digital media, and that's purely the way you kind of use traditional media to your sake. So you have campaigns which are purely run on traditional media, but it's all about how you connect with the audience and what purpose do you go to them.
I appreciate this clarity between what's happening right now. Now, you talked about the commercial vehicle and your experience before with the big groups. How do you look at marketers' role in kind of sustainability, if I can say so, driving a purpose-driven strategy somehow when it comes to marketing, irrespective of the channel, irrespective of the media? How do you look at the role of CMO driving the purpose of sustainability? How can you as a marketer can kind of contribute to environment betterment?
See, sustainability is a very pretty word which is used, overused and abused to some extent in the industry today. Now let's not forget we still live in India. India का एक पैर sustainability में है और दूसरा sustenance पे है. We still haven't overgrown or come out completely from a sustenance point of view. So while within the boardroom, within the conference halls, we do talk about sustainability, there is a larger audience outside which is still trying to survive, which is still trying to get them meet their ends. Okay. So sustainability, if you consider it as a separate vertical of marketing, or if you consider it as a topic for a campaign or a topic for a product, it's not going to last because that's not rooted into your business. Sustainability at the end of the day is the way you do business. आप जो भी बनाते हो, गाड़ी बनाते हो या साबुन बनाते हो, it's the way you do business, and that's how your core values towards the sustainability can be brought to life. And you spoke about the word purpose, right? So at the end of the day, that is what defines what the brand is. That is what defines right from its identity से लेके very basic logo से लेके वो किस तरह से customer से interact करता है, what product do you bring to the table, the tech do you bring to the table, the experience you make. I guess it's the purpose that drives all of it together. That's my take on it.
Good to know, good to know. Now that we know that somehow the role of CMOs kind of interjecting with the role of CIO, maybe CBOs, maybe CEOs sometimes, the core reason behind this is that CMOs are now working to drive the business outcomes straightforward.
Yes.
And when it comes to technology, how do you look at the challenges of leveraging AI? If I can talk about that, ASCI has come up with some new guidelines. How do you look at it?
So, yet again, artificial intelligence has also been one of the most used words in the last 5 years. Chat GPT आ गया, लोगों को अब खुद सोचने की ज़रूरत नहीं, वो खुद लिख लेगा सब कुछ. But somewhere when that AI, use AI as a tech, don't use AI as your business itself. AI is not your business. AI is just a channel or an enabler for your business. So as long as you're quite aware of the fact that what your purpose stands for, what are the ethos of your brand, what do you bring to the table for the end customer, use AI to cement those cracks which were existing so far. So there was a time when there was no way you could have reached out to a brand. There's a product issue, sit with the product issue. You have no other choice, or buy another product. But today, in a split of a second, you reach out to the customer experience center, they solve it for you. Use AI to fasten that process. Use AI to expedite the customer experience journey. That's the way an AI should be used in any business, irrespective of category and industry for that matter.
Some of the potential challenges you foresee somehow?
AI is still naive, not very intuitive. तो उसको जो सिखाया जाएगा वो वही करेगा. At the end of the day, AI did not make us. And I have been one of those believers that AI will never replace, what your mind, your creativity and your thought process could do, right? So the fact is, that's one of the main challenges. I mean, the way we are talking. Put an AI machine over here, ask the same questions to that AI machine. AI machine will pull it out from Google and narrate it out to you. But it's definitely not going to bring in that individual perspective, that contextual perspective, and that's missing. Will grow, but will not outgrow.
No, not really, not really. I completely agree and kind of echo this sentiment completely. Before we finally close, how do you think this award is going to add value to your journey or to your many more milestones that are yet to come?
I take this award as a milestone in itself, to be very frank with you. Okay, it's a recognition and appreciation of the journey I have traveled so far, over a decade into this industry, over multiple organizations I've worked with and the roles and the responsibilities I've taken. I guess I would take this as a recognition of my work done right, the lessons I've learned, the failures I've gone through, and last but not the least, all the people who have worked with me, be it I working under them or people who have worked with me. I guess this is an absolute appreciation and recognition towards the same.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Risham. Thank you.